So I have already seen that all the time. I have already seen it. Traders who could actually generate less return than most of the full-time traders that I have already engaged with before. They could actually raise over 60 million in asset management for less than 2 years. And I know a guy, he's 24 years, he could actually raise over 22 million in less than 3 months for his own hedge fund, his own first hedge fund. It's absolutely doable. It's achievable. If you understand how you can actually be a coachable trader to become a hedge fund manager, and what you need to avoid and what you need to do below from your own current stage in order to become a full-time hedge fund manager, in order to enter the hedge fund industry, and in order to become what you are looking to become. Maybe you have already seen that. Traders who can't actually generate more performance than you, they have already started their own hedge fund and they have already raised the first 10 million for their own hedge fund. And they are making the money of the return that you are looking to make. You know the whole story. I don't need to go through it. You have already seen it before. I have already done over 2,000 calls with emerging hedge fund managers, instinctual players, billion-dollar hedge funds managers that we have already partnered up with. And what I will show you right here is the exact framework that you need to have in your own current stage in order to do the shift from being a trader to enter the hedge fund industry. You need to understand what you have to do and what you don't have to do. And from today's video on, and for each day, you will gain one video on my own YouTube channel, and you will understand what you need to do from your own current stage as a trader who are looking to do the shift to the hedge fund industry, and how you can raise the first 10 million in capital, and how you can become a full-time hedge fund manager to actually get to where you want to get up to. Maybe the next BlackRock, it would be you. It's achievable, it's doable. But the more you do from your own current stage, it could be relevant to the next stage that you are looking to get up to. That would actually help you. That would actually help you. So if you are looking to understand how you can get ahead anyone else, do more of what it's relevant from your own current stage to get to the next stage. Doing more of something that is not relevant to get to the next stage, it will not get you to where you want to get up to. You got it? I hope you do. More than that, if you're looking to get help on how you can rise, how you can build the first hedge fund for your own current stage, how you can rise and scale up asset management for your own current stage, you can send me a DM on Instagram. You will find my Instagram in the description below. Now, let's get into it. So first, you need to understand all of the obstacles that you will face, okay? All of the obstacles, you can overcome them, okay? You can absolutely become what you are looking to become. It's doable. Again, it's not easy, it's not basic, it's not obvious. It's a complex business model. If you want to continue doing what you are doing, being a full-time trader, it can be that is your own path and that's your own destiny. But if you're looking to do what's complex and you're looking to get the return of the complexity, then this video would be absolutely helpful for you. Now, let's get into the details. First, no written risk framework. So you have to have a written risk framework. Maybe most of you saying the next, okay, I just got losers fast. I risk 1 to 2% per trade. That's what I have already seen on the calls. That's what you are saying on the calls as a full-time trader. This type of language, you need to cut it off directly, immediately. Okay, so what you need to do, I will tell you. So LBS, look for downside control first. What LBS mean? Maybe that's what you have for a question right now. LBS, it means limited partners. Okay, so LBS, those who can actually invest into your own hedge fund. Investors, they can actually invest into your own hedge fund, but with the time, if you are looking to get to the next stage, so you will start to communicate and engage with LBS. Okay, and now you need to understand this type of language that you currently have, that you are using with your own homie or with your own friend, you will cut it off. It will never work out in the financial industry. It will never work out to raise capital or get capital from instantial players. Okay, so what you need to focus on to have a risk framework, you need to have sector limits, max position size that you will show them. So all of that will be in your own documents, in your own materials. Okay, you need to have that. So if you are looking to get help on how you can build the materials and the documents, send me a DM on Instagram. So you need to have correlation rules, drawdown stops, okay? Max position size. It's very obvious. I don't need to explain that. You understand it. So you need to have a documented system, okay? And you will avoid saying this type of words on calls because you will directly lose the interest. Okay. Number 2, no track record verification. You need to have a verified track record. So what it would be: broker statements, monthly return table at minimum, administrator statements. Okay, so you need to have a track record that would be audited. Okay, have that in the mind. Okay, so if you are looking to understand more on that, you can do Google search. If you're looking to understand way more on that, you can do a ChatGPT search. And if you're looking to get more help on that, you understand what you need to do. Number 3, so LBS will directly disqualify you if you will say the following: I never had a losing month. Okay, I make 10 to 20% monthly. Okay, so if you are saying that, a big huge red flag. Okay, you need to avoid saying this type of words or this type of language. You will avoid saying that because they will directly lose the interest. Okay, and it could be that they will trick you, or they will be too nice with you on the calls, or too gentlemen, okay, to lead you to open up to their own side so they can directly see the real you. Understand that very well, that the one who joining the call, which is you will try to pretend someone else on the calls. Okay, and the best thing to trick you, to know the real you, is to be too nice, too gentleman with you, and to make you to open up, or to force you to open up. So they will try to manipulate you. So have that in the mind. So even if they're trying to be too open with you, they are not too nice. They just want to see who is you. Okay, that's it. Who is you? Have that in the mind. Okay, so you need to understand. You need to be grounded. You need to have emotional control, and you need to understand what I have already mentioned to you. So, okay, what you need to focus on is the next. You need to have this type of a process. Okay, you need to present the trade frequency, the risk sizing, and the entry criteria. Okay, and the exit logic. You need to have that. Okay, this would be in your own documents, in your own materials that you will send to them after the first call. Okay, and emotional language, as I have already mentioned to you, big red flag. LBS catch immediately. I feel the market. I know when it's about to turn. I have been killing it recently. In Essential Capital, expect repeatable logic. Have that in the mind. So you need to avoid this type of language immediately, okay? Because that's when you will lose the interest, and that's when you will lose money and you will lose capital. It will directly sound like a new buy, and you don't understand the language of the markets. Number 5, no max drawdown report clarity. LBS will not ask twice. If you can't answer instantly, what was your worst drawdown? What was the reason? What caused it? The drawdown. Okay, so you need to have answers for that. Okay, and you will give them the process on how it happened. Okay, and why do you think that it was your own mistake, or where you have already done the mistake, where it could be, how you would avoid that, what you have already done to avoid that, have you already done any development on your own strategy to avoid that. You understand? You need to have answers for that. Okay, I know it's too complex, it's not obvious, it's not simple, but it's doable, it's achievable. If someone else who has already done it, you can absolutely do it. Okay, but it's something from outside of your own comfort zone, and that's why you are shocked. Okay, you just want to actually trade and train and have the easy life. It will not be easy for you to start a hedge fund, but it will make you more money than ever. It will get you to next stage. It will get you more relationships. It will get you more investors, more LBS. It will get you more instantial relationships. It will get you to where you want to get up to. It will get you to the next stages, to the next levels that you are looking to get up to. It will get you to be invited to speak, to attend new meetings, to travel the world, to meet new cultures, and to have new experience that you would never actually have if you will only stay a trader. You understand? So number 6, no structure. I will rise once I get capital. I'm waiting for investor to back me. So they will directly ask you why you haven't raised capital before if you are already profitable. Why would you start a new hedge fund and you want to raise capital right now? Why you haven't done that before? So if your answer is, I'm waiting for an investor to back me, that it was my own thought, they will directly see that you are a new buy, you are not here to actually take over, you are only here to try and to figure it out or to find out. Okay? So you need also to have your own structure. You need to show them that I know what I'm talking about. I have a structure, I have a plan right now. I have already planned out my own strategy, I have already planned out my own scalability in that management that would actually be achievable within the next 3 years. Okay, what's your own plan to scale up? You need to show that off. I will get to this stage, to this level at this time, and with the next 5 years I will get to this stage, to this level at this time. So you need to be more clear and more crystal clear with your own structure, with your own plan to scale up aggressively, massively, and constantly. Okay, and right now what you also need to handle in order to have an answer for that, and in order to actually overcome this type of triggering questions that they will actually ask you. So you need to have legal entity, okay, execution venue. That's exactly what I have already explained to you. So what you would do to scale up as in the management, how would you scale up from the current stage that you are at to the next stage that you are looking to get up to? When, how, what you would do, who would be on your own side? You have all players in your own team, who would be? How you would do that, why you haven't done that before, why now you would do that. All of these questions that they will ask you these questions, but they will not be visible. They will try to trick you in another way to see what's your own answer or what's your own real answers. So you need to be prepared for that. And if you want to be fully prepared, you know what you need to do, which is the Instagram in the description of the video. You can send me a DM. So that's what you need to show them, okay? Number 7, no downside scenario answers. LB guaranteed questions. What happens if the volume doubles? If you are in buy trade, let's say that, okay? And the volume will start to shrink, okay? How would you do? Do you have any metric? How you are measuring the volume? When you would cut your own loss, when you will cut your own trade, how do you have any risk management strategies that you would use as this current condition? Do you understand? So what you would do when you will see new signals of the industry, of the market, when you will see new signals, how would you operate? How you would react? They want to see how would you react under pressure, how you will handle capital under pressure. Number 2, what happens if liquidity dries up? Okay. What happens in a 5 standard deviation events? Okay, news events. What you would do? Do you have any strategy to trade the news? Do you have any strategy to save your own trades from the news? You understand? All of that is on how you will speak, how you will communicate, how you will present your own self on the sales calls. That's why it's not easy to raise capital from LBS. You are handling, you are engaging, you are communicating with institutional capital. The most lucrative and complex way to raise capital is to raise capital from the institutional players, because they have already seen thousands of players before, and they are only looking to give capital to those who understand what they are talking about, and those who will actually save their own money, protect their own money, and double on their own money. Okay, if you want to understand how you can communicate, how you can speak, how you can present your own self, how you can jump on the calls, win the impression, and hold the frame without being salesy, without trying to deny their own power, without actually being too soft at the same time, and letting them to actually take you to their own side. If you want to understand how you can do that, and if you're looking to actually have the communication skills that you need to have in order to succeed in the hedge fund industry, and in order to close the investment commitments constantly, and in order to increase the conversion rates, then you will find the link to my own Instagram in the description below. Send me a DM, see if you are qualified, see if you have what it takes. If you have what it takes, I will have a call with you to qualify you, to see what you are doing. And if you don't, I will absolutely advise you on what you are doing. Number 8, not understanding investor type. It could be that what you are doing today. You are going to a family office and you are presenting your own opportunity to them, but they are a prop firm. Okay, so if you don't understand how you can present the opportunity to them, who would take the opportunity, or who is the one that you are communicating with, that you are speaking with, that you would present the opportunity to? So that's a big mistake of going nowhere, because right now you will only present an opportunity to someone who would not be interested of your own introduction, of your own information, of your own context, because it will not matter for their own current stage. They will ask you new questions that you are not prepared for, because right now you are not prepared for their own current condition. If they are a pro firm, but you thought that they are a family office, or the opposite. You understand? Because for each type or each segmentation, they have, or they actually use completely different way to present the opportunities to them. Okay, you have already been in a hedge fund that you are trying to present an opportunity to them, and you thought that they are an allocator, but they are not, and they will not be interested to invest into you, and you are spending your own limit lifetime on the same cycle of going nowhere. You're sending them a follow-up, you're trying to get back to them, you're trying to call them out, but they are not interested, or they haven't seen what they are looking to see from your own current stage. That's why you need to understand how you can get with someone who had the experience, who have already been in the game for enough time, who has skin in the game, so you can actually shorten the time frame of going nowhere and get into the instantial capital, get into the hedge fund industry, get into where you want to get up to in your own limit lifetime. Because in the end of the day, we have 4,000 weeks. That's the human lifetime span. Maybe I have already spent 2,000 weeks. Maybe you have already spent 2,000 weeks. And maybe we have not a lot yet. We have not enough yet to actually achieve our own goals or achieve our own dreams. It could be that's where you are in your own current stage. So what you can do from your own current stage is basically do more of what it would be relevant to do from your own current stage. What it could be relevant from your own current stage to do right now to get to the next stage. What it could be one of two things. It can't be like 10 or 20 things to do from your own current stage that would be relevant to get to the next stage. So focus on that, okay? LBS, expect correct language, correct expectation, professional pacing. Have that in the mind. So now you have already gained it. You have already gained everything that you need to gain in order to raise the first 10 million in the hedge fund industry, in order to do the transaction from being a trader to become a hedge fund manager, and to join the others who has already done that. Okay, I have already seen that veterans with 25 years track record, they only focusing on the portfolio management. They have already been at the same stage for the last 10 years. They couldn't raise more than 5 million for the last 10 years. At the same time, 20 something years old, a new hedge fund manager, he could raise over 60 million or 40 million, and multiple others case studies that I have already seen in the industry that you can absolutely be inspired of, because they understood early on, we want to build a business model. We don't want to have a portfolio management project. And that's why they have already succeeded. And that's why they're actually making the moves that you can actually do from your own current stage, and you can absolutely do that, and you can absolutely gain the next stages if you understand what you need to do from your own current stage that would be relevant to take you to the next stage. More than that was Ziad Selo. Until next time, tomorrow you will have one more video. Until next time.